Welcome everybody to episode 19 of D.C.W Universe Mode here on WWE 2K20, a night where we are kicking off Money in the Bank qualifiers. Yes, on the last episode I announced that we are doing a Money in the Bank pay-per-view. We have 4 spots to fill for the women's match and 4 spots to fill for the men's match, and we are kicking off tonight's episode with one of those qualifiers. But our main event tonight is going to be Jon Moxley in action, guess this, against Minoru Suzuki. And if you guys don't know who Minoru Suzuki is, you're going to find out in our main event. But kicking us off here tonight, like I said, Money in the Bank qualifying matchup. It is going to be the Limitless Keith Lee against the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe. Also, later on, or actually after this matchup, we will have a women's qualifiers matchup. It is going to be Carmella versus Alexa Bliss. So that's going to be a very exciting qualifier. But kicking us off, let's see these two behemoths go at it here. 15-minute time limit. Seemingly, if these two men cannot find the way to beat each other within 15 minutes, then I guess we'll have to put together another qualifying matchup with 2 more competitors that want to be in the Money in the Bank. And why wouldn't you want to be in Money in the Bank? It's a great way for you to get a championship matchup anytime, any place, anywhere. And this was one of the great matchups that I thought up. Keith Lee versus Samoa Joe. Can you imagine how great this would be in real life? Oh my god, and look at that! Holy crap! And the ref bump. Keith Lee caught the referee. Normally Keith Lee is very agile and very sophisticated in any move that he tries to hit in the ring, but he's kind of having to try and work on the fly. Samoa Joe, very unpredictable. Look at this, Samoa Joe just slapping and clapping his fists. And look at this Grizzly Magnum taking down Samoa Joe. Jeez, both of these guys giving it their best shots all in all. Keith Lee, trying to put down Samoa Joe with some sort of fireman's carry maneuver. But Samoa Joe keeping the course here. Belly to belly from the apron. Samoa Joe planting the Limitless one on the mat. Keith Lee sent into the corner. Samoa Joe, very agile, former X Division champion in Impact Wrestling. Keith Lee. Got the knees up from Samoa Joe, although I don't know how much damage that did for both men. I mean, that is Samoa Joe's entire weight coming down onto your knees. Keith Lee. Look at the agility of... Like I said, he was in the X Division. Samoa Joe showing some of that experience from the X Division here. But not only is he agile, he's got the strength to powerbomb Lee into the corner. Buckle bomb into the corner. And Samoa Joe again looking for a powerbomb. Straight down onto the mat, and Keith Lee immediately had to roll to the outside. Keith Lee catching him with the leg. Flying over the ropes. Big cross body. Meat on meat. And there you see Keith Lee's been trying to find his footing here in DCW. All people have known him for so far is the guy that got attacked by Goldberg in the feud with Matt Riddle. Keith Lee wants to make a name for himself. And imagine what a victory over Samoa Joe would do for the character of Keith Lee here in DCW. Samoa Joe... off the ropes. Massive senton, all the weight crashing down onto Keith Lee. Oh my god! And I guess it doesn't really matter. Keith Lee kipping up. And Keith Lee, look at the strength! Spirit bomb to Samoa Joe. Joe never saw it coming. And just like that, Keith Lee has punched his ticket to Money in the Bank. Holy cow. He just completely no-sold all the way going down onto his stomach. Look at this spirit bomb. And all the weight from Samoa Joe toppling on top of himself. The pinfall. Keith Lee had a deep, deep pin. Samoa Joe's shoulders were down. Keith Lee has just punched his ticket to Money in the Bank. And if a victory over Samoa Joe wasn't big enough, Keith Lee, we could be looking at Mr. Money in the Bank. Huge congratulations to Keith Lee here tonight. What a way to start off the show. Moving on to our next Money in the Bank qualifying matchup, we have Carmella versus Alexa Bliss. Both of these women trying to look for equal footing here in the women's division. Bianca Belair, the D.C.W Women's Champion, she's been involved with a big rivalry, although we have no worthy challengers for her, so it's seemingly that the winner of this matchup and the winner of Money in the Bank may be our next challenger. Like I said in previous episodes, we have no timetable for the return of Asuka. But moving on here, we're going to get into this matchup here. One of these competitors going on to Money in the Bank. And I do want to give a little nice thumbs up reference here. Alexa Bliss wearing blue and green colors of D.C.W. Although, oh, look at this. Carmella very focused on winning the matchup here tonight. A deep cover there, but Alexa Bliss, great counter. Carmella able to bridge out. Reverse the pinfall. Alexa Bliss' shoulders are down. Although that does not curry favor in the D.C.W ranks, is the color of your attire there for Alexa Bliss. It's all about competition. Oh, Carmella missing the clothesline. Alexa Bliss off the middle rope. Carmella able to move out of the way. Ooh, Alexa Bliss, former Mrs. Money in the Bank, as is Carmella. Huh, I actually just thought of that. Oh, man. Which one of these women is going back into the matchup that gave them huge wins in their career? Carmella cashing in Money in the Bank to defeat Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Alexa Bliss cashing in during the matchup between Nia Jax and Ronda Rousey. Oh, Alexa Bliss sent hard into the corner, into the post by Carmella and the Bronco Buster. And it's incredible to think how Carmella started out as just like a valet for two wrestlers that I will not mention, and then she made a name for herself, and she has become seemingly more famous than the both of them. Oh, Carmella taking Alexa Bliss down to the mat. Carmella, very smart. Many people said that as her time as champion, Carmella was very cowardly. The same for Alexa Bliss. Oh, man, I wonder if they were to get the championship here in D.C.W, if their attitude towards the way that they defend and hold on to the championship would change. Carmella with Alexa Bliss on the top rope, looking for a superplex. Although not from the top rope. Carmella launching her from the middle rope. But still a hell of a lot of impact. We've known Alexa Bliss has had a few injuries in the past. Ooh. But Alexa Bliss wants to continue her career here in D.C.W. Oh, man, and she's going to have to try and put everything on the line. Carmella's down in perfect position for Twisted Bliss. But Carmella getting back up to her feet, meets her with a drop kick. Uh-oh. And Carmella again looking for a high-risk maneuver. Oh, my God! Oh, Carmella missed with the Hurricane Rana, landed hard on her knee. Alexa Bliss going back up again. Hurricane Rana by Alexa Bliss. Carmella, I think she might have hurt her leg or something. Alexa Bliss continuously trying to position Carmella for Twisted Bliss. Carmella still a fighting spirit trying to get back into this matchup. Alexa Bliss trying to tell the crowd to shut up. Well, seemingly her attitude hasn't changed. I thought she was a changed person. But Carmella trying to change her fortunes here. But can she nail this super kick with a seemingly injured leg? No, Alexa Bliss twisting her around. Carmella sent hard into the corner. And Alexa Bliss, oh, raking the eyes of Carmella. Carmella, if the leg wasn't hurt, her eyes, she may be blind right now. Oh, insult to injury. Oh, Alexa Bliss, double knees onto the gut repeatedly. Softening up Carmella, trying to keep her down yet again. Up to the top rope to punch her ticket to Money in the Bank. Twisted Bliss onto Carmella. Instant replay here by our production team. Look at the beauty. Flying through the air. Just like Buzz Lightyear. It's just falling with style. Cover on Carmella. And Alexa Bliss is headed back to Money in the Bank. But can she do it yet again and secure an opportunity at the D.C.W Women's Championship? Man, that was one hell of a matchup, but a hell of a spill there from Carmella off that Hurricane Rana. But Alexa Bliss, the prowess, the in-ring smarts came out there in the end, and Alexa Bliss is headed to Money in the Bank. But it doesn't stop there with Money in the Bank qualifiers. We still have two more to get to. Those will be on next week's episodes. Take a look at these two awesome matchups. In our first qualifier, we have a women's matchup. It is going to be Tessa Blanchard versus Charlotte Flair. Two very interesting egos going to clash in a Money in the Bank qualifier on next week's episode. Also, we will have another Money in the Bank qualifier. It is going to be Finn Balor versus the Velveteen Dream. Velveteen Dream has been very outspoken about Finn Balor coming to DCW, so I figured I would kill two birds with one stone, have Finn Balor versus Dream, have the blow off to their little mini feud, and then have someone go into Money in the Bank from there. So that's going to be pretty exciting. But also what is exciting is our main event tonight. Jon Moxley versus Minoru Suzuki. This is going to be one hell of a fight here tonight. And we actually haven't seen Jon Moxley since he laid out Adam Cole during a matchup with Johnny Gargano, seemingly sending a message to the DCW World Heavyweight Champion. We also haven't seen the World Heavyweight Champion Johnny Gargano recently on DCW television. He's not here tonight, seemingly for the safety. But look at this, Minoru Suzuki. Like I said, this guy is just brutal. You guys saw there in the opening moments of the matchup, repeated slaps to Jon Moxley. He is here to inflict pain on his opponents and get the job done quickly. He has this brutal gotch pile driver that he just drills your head into the mat. Will that be the fate of Jon Moxley here tonight, or will there be a paradigm shift in the future for Minoru Suzuki? Oh, but the question lies, has Jon Moxley still have unfinished business with Johnny Gargano? Does he have his sights set on the DCW World Heavyweight Champion, or was he just trying to throw a wrench into the matchup between Johnny Gargano and Adam Cole? Seemingly, I guess we'll have to find that out at a later date, but Jon Moxley has his own problems here tonight in the form of Minoru Suzuki. Two of the most dangerous men in professional wrestling today, and they are both here in DCW. Like I said, it's all about finding the best of the best here in this promotion. And Moxley driving Minoru Suzuki to the outside. Elbow drop onto Minoru Suzuki. Jeez. Could you imagine Jon Moxley as the World Heavyweight Champion here in DCW? No limits, no fear, and no remorse for his opponents. There you see an example of it, driving Minoru Suzuki onto the hood of our announcer's desk. I don't know why we have Michael Cole and all them standing there. Their headsets are unplugged anyways, but oh well. Minoru Suzuki, great counter. Great Northern Lights suplex. I don't know if it's smart of Jon Moxley. I mean, we've seen Moxley wear trunks before. I don't know if it's smart for Moxley to be wearing the jeans right now. But I guess it does make it a little bit easier to tell them apart. One's wearing jeans, one's wearing wrestling trunks, or wrestling tights. Minoru Suzuki missed with a drop kick. Moxley. Big boss man slam. Cover one. And Minoru Suzuki able to kick out. Moxley just falling on top of Suzuki. And Moxley could be lining him up for the paradigm shift. He's got him in position. Can he hit it? Suzuki, great counter. And look at this. Suzuki counters into an octopus stretch. Submission hold. Trying to wrench on the arm of Jon Moxley. Look at this. Very close to tapping out. Moxley, though, getting a flurry back into his system. And hits a quick sidewalk slam onto Minoru Suzuki. Moxley going up top. And Suzuki. Dragging down Moxley. There we go. Seemingly an impenetrable force field there, blocking Minoru Suzuki's strikes. But it does not matter. Suzuki back in control here. And Suzuki going to try and lock in a submission hold, a heel hook onto Jon Moxley's leg. Minoru Suzuki, he can tear you apart limb from limb, and seemingly he has focused his attention on the leg of Jon Moxley, but Moxley able to quickly fight out of that submission hold as well. But is Moxley going to be able to lift up Minoru Suzuki for the paradigm shift? That's the question. Geez, stiff lariat there. Oh, Moxley trying to grab a hold of Suzuki for the paradigm shift, but Suzuki able to fight it off. And Suzuki now, raking the eyes of Moxley, just like Alexa Bliss did earlier. And Suzuki now has him in position for the Gotch pile driver. Oh, onto his head. Oh my God. Dude, did you see Moxley's head? Look at where his head lands. Oh my God, right onto the mat. Suzuki into the cover. Is that it? Is this an upset? 2? No, a kick out by Moxley. How the heck did Moxley survive that? Well, Minoru Suzuki, if it didn't work once, try it again, I guess. Oh, no, wait. He's trying for a tombstone. Thankfully, Moxley able to counter out of it. I'm still shocked Moxley is still in this matchup somehow. Jeez, that pile driver onto the mat from Minoru Suzuki, that looked brutal. That looked deadly. And what is Moxley looking for off the top rope? Repeated chops to the chest of Minoru Suzuki. What's he thinking here? Uh-oh. Moxley superplex. Oh, stalling him. Oh my God, he dropped him right on his head. Top rope brainbuster to Minoru Suzuki. Oh, here we go. Locked him in. Oh, Dirty Deeds. Couldn't get him up for the paradigm shift. But I don't think it matters. Indeed, it does not. Jon Moxley picks up a win over Minoru Suzuki. The leg wasn't strong enough to lift him up for the paradigm shift. But the Dirty Deeds will do just as good. Jeez, Minoru Suzuki brought it all. Look at this pile driver. Like I said earlier, just brutal. But in the end, Jon Moxley able to fire back with the Dirty Deeds after a brutal brainbuster off the top rope. Bam! Slamming Minoru Suzuki's head into the mat. Huge win for Jon Moxley here tonight. Uh-oh. And it seems like Jon Moxley has a little something to say. Well, we have no live microphones. I guess he's just going to have to say it into the camera. Well, there you have it. Seemingly, Jon Moxley still has unfinished business with the World's Heavyweight Champion, Johnny Gargano. Oh, come on. Moxley is looking for gold, and he's looking for Johnny Gargano.